why you guys should read Orphan Age. Man, Orphan Age is a fantastic, fantastic comic book. It's not a manga, it's not a webtoon, it's a comic book. It is an essential comic book. It is absolutely phenomenal. There's only like 5 chapters out, and it is definitely one of the most interesting and possibly one of the best reads you would have, especially for something so brand new and so short. It's not finished yet. It's ongoing, and I would definitely suggest that you get onto it right now before hopefully it reaches maximum popularity and it becomes watered down, and then you don't want to read it because it's too popular and it's too mainstream, and you don't like mainstream because you're unique, and you're a special person that only reads like obscure stuff that like nobody knows because like you're so special and like, oh my god. So I know a lot of people like that, you know what I'm saying? Not a lot of people that avoid anything popular. It took me forever to watch Game of Thrones. It was just too popular. It took me forever to watch One Piece. I still haven't caught up the whole episode. I watched like 140 episodes and I got bored. And it was like 900 episodes. But Naruto, I started it from the jump. Like as soon as the first dub came out, it was on TV. So I watched it, became a fan, got into it, found out how big it was. Well, sorry, it started getting bigger and bigger and bigger as I watched it, and then when it blew up, I was already a fan, so it didn't feel awkward or whatever. I was like, yeah, cool, you know what I'm saying? Game of Thrones, I did join the bandwagon, but it was definitely worth it until the stupid final few seasons, but mainly the final season. But this one is a comic book, and comic books don't really blow the same way as mangas and webtoons and all this type of stuff be blown up like that, you know what I'm saying? Because normally all the famous comic books are usually already famous, you know what I'm saying? Like, how many people even know the Wicked and Divine? That's like amazing, you know what I'm saying? But not that many people know about it. I don't know why. It just doesn't have as much sway to it for some reason. I don't know, it's not as obscure. It's, Marvel and DC are known as popular mediums. So whenever there's stuff like that, I don't know, unless they're Marvel or DC, nobody cares that much, I suppose. I don't really know. It's a weird one. But okay, let me actually talk. I just realized this video is supposed to be about Orphan Age. So Orphan Age is it's basically a post-apocalyptic comic book. But I think it's done better than most. It's not like a Hunger Games or what's that other one? I don't even know the fucking name. The Hunger Game ripoff. That one. It's not either of those. It's not Maze Runner. It's none of that. It's very interesting. So basically, what happens is people over a certain age, I think over 18, all die. So you can imagine all of them die. So airplanes are falling from the sky, cars are crashing everywhere. The whole system is dead. Like every company of, nobody they're working there. Almost nobody working there is 18. You know what I'm saying? Like any big major corporation that actually runs the world. Like, you know what I mean? Coca-Cola, like fucking Apple, fucking, I don't know, whoever runs your fucking internet company. There's no 18-year-old there. You know what I'm saying? So all that shit crashes because all the people that do that shit died on the spot. And it's not easy to just go in, replace them, take out the dead bodies. You know what I'm saying? And you got young kids that are crazy. Like, people in London in real life be throwing acid at people's faces on some dumb shit. People in the stateside be boom, pew, 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 shooting each other on some dumb shit, mass shootings. All this type of shit happens. You know what I'm saying? So you can only imagine. And this shit, like, it doesn't show none of that, but it kind of lets you know that this is the type of shit that happened, because you have all these crazy people, all these damaged people, all these people that are fucked up, and they all come out because there's no adults, there's no supervision, there's no police, there's no guards. Because, again, all of these motherfuckers are over 18. All these motherfuckers are like 30, 25, 40, 50, 60, presidency, all the fucking people in high power are all old as fuck. And if they're all dead, we don't know what the fuck we're doing because nobody ever taught us, right? And this is where Orphan Age kind of starts off, and it's super, super interesting. I don't want to like spoil too much. This is just the intro, so that's essentially how the world is based upon, you know what I'm saying? And our main character's brother dies at some point. We're not told how, when, where, but he dies, and he ends up going by himself, and his outlook on the world is completely skewed. Now these quote-unquote 18, 15, 13-year-olds are now old as fuck. In comparison to now 20, 30, 40, whatever, you know what I'm saying? It's like 10 years later or some shit. So some of them are old already. So you do have like a disparity in ages, because I think our main character was like 9 and now he's like 25 or 26 or 27 or something like that. So it's a good few years after. So some people that are already 18 are like near in the 40s. So because they're already close to that age, you know what I'm saying? So then you have like a big disparity. The older people, older gen, are like taking advantage of the younger gen, those new kids, and they're adapting to this new chaotic world. I mean, they're not really adapting. This is the only world they know. You know what I'm saying? And then some people like people build different communities. Some people are like peaceful. Some people are like cults. Some people are like crazy. It's all like it's such a wide range. It feels like a breathing, living world. You know what I'm saying? Even like without you even knowing about too much of the world at the start, it still feels like it's a big breathing living world just from the characters you meet. You said this guy's personality is so different. These guys, this factions group is so different. These guys over there take advantage of people in a different way. These guys here are nice, but these guys here are fake. These guys are like this guys are like that, and it just goes on. And there's also like these new types of human. I'm probably speaking way too fast, and I apologize for that if I am. Just drop the speed down on your video settings, or I should just learn to speak slower. But essentially there's even like people with like that actually would be a spoiler, so I can't tell you. But dude, I'm just saying, bro, I'm gonna show you some images like right, yeah, that's lit. And you should check that shit out, man. Like it's so good, man. It is top tier, top tier comic, top tier writing, top tier everything. The art is insane. The characters amazing. It's believable. It's realistic. It's gritty. It's down to earth. It's phenomenal. It's like the type of shit that if it was a movie, man, ooh, could win a dude an Oscar. You know what I'm saying? It could win a dude an Oscar. That shit is fire, bro. Hey, for me right now, it's a 9 out of 10 so far as it's going. You know what I'm saying? I actually have no complaints for it, but I can't give it a 10 out of 10 when it hasn't like fleshed out enough of its story, enough of its characters, enough of its, you know what I'm saying, backbones and all that shit. So I can't give it a 10. But right now, it's a 9 out of 10. It's fucking phenomenal. You know what I'm saying? If you like really realistic shit, this is for you, man. I don't know if there's romance. I'm not 100% sure yet. But it's looking like there's an inkling of that, and I love my romance. That's what I'm the king of. That's what I read the most. That's what I love the most. That's what kills me the most in real life. You know what I'm saying? But hey, that's life, baby. It's been your boy Supreme Uchiha. I'm out.